Hey everyone, it's Claudia and welcome to Claudia's Corner. And I look a little artsy because today I am an author again, and I'm going to be reading another excerpt from my book, My Wall is Red, a Memoir of Discovery. It's available on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and AuthorReputationPress.com. I hope that you enjoy this excerpt as I share my story with you, and that you are inspired to discover who you were born to be. I'm going to be reading a little excerpt from chapter 6, which is Help Me. I loved opera, and I had season tickets to the New York City Opera. One day, management wanted to introduce the arts to employees. There was to be a special performance by the Memphis Opera in the cafeteria during the lunch hour. It is an interesting experience to listen to opera while pots and pans and dishes clanked in the background. I had to tune the background noise out and focus on the music. I sat at one of the tables and introduced myself to the director of the Memphis Opera. I was intrigued that he was Chinese with a Southern accent. It seemed like such a contradiction. After a moment, I was able to focus on our conversation. We chatted for a while. I told him how much I enjoyed opera and that I had season tickets to the New York City Opera. I told him my favorite aria was la Stella from Tosca. He looked at me and smiled. He excused himself. I did not think twice about it. The next thing I knew, he was at the microphone and announced that he was changing the program. The next aria would be la Stella from Tosca. He dedicated the aria to me. It took a moment to register what he said, and I then reacted with a squeak of glee. I was in heaven. Everything and everyone seemed to disappear. I closed my eyes and became one with the music. I was moved. I laughed and cried at the same time. When the aria was finished, I wiped my eyes and gave an exhilarated standing ovation. I could feel people looking at me. I turned my head. My boss and some colleagues were laughing at me. I was so caught up, it did not bother me. Instead, I looked at them and joked, maybe you just need to be Italian to understand. I left it there. My boss did not. Soon after that day, my boss came into my office and closed the door. He abruptly said, "We need to talk." From the sound of his voice, I asked, "Is there a problem?" He said, "You laugh too much." Not understanding, I said, "Excuse me?" Again, "You laugh too much. And that display during the aria in the cafeteria, well, it is unprofessional. You need to watch it." He left my office. I just sat there in disbelief. How can being happy be a problem? Thank you for letting me share out of my book, My Wall is Red, a Memoir of Discovery. Again, available on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, AuthorReputationPress.com. I hope you're inspired to discover more of the book, more of my story, to be inspired to discover who you were born to be. And if you do buy the book, which I hope you do, I ask that you write a review, an honest review. That would mean a lot to me. Have a blessed day, everyone.